Here we go. Last question. Last question comes from Renaturing. I'm pondering the issue of consent in the marketing dialogue, wondering if you could speak to the topic of freedom and choice in a potential client's experience. I've just visited the website on an alternative health practitioner and was disappointed and put off by the way I was forced to navigate the site, including having to give my email and actively refusing other expensive offerings in order to get to the free practice I was interested in to begin with. It's manipulative, conditional, it lacks integrity. How do seemingly well-meaning people think it's okay to do this on their website? Well, okay, I think somebody sent this to me. I can't remember what it was, but and I can't remember how I felt about that website, whether I thought it was terrible or not. But what I will say is it's so important that people feel safe to check us out from a distance. Why? Just to see if we're a fit or not. If our agenda in anything in marketing is to get them to buy, you're going to structure things in a certain way, right? Because there are provable psychological tactics that really do work to get people to buy. And that includes I'll show you the most expensive thing first and then something less expensive than the cheapest thing. Because I know by showing you the most expensive thing first, this will seem much cheaper. I can use scarcity, including fake scarcity, countdown timers that just reset if you refresh the page. I can, you know, there's all these tactics, love bombing, you know, just being so friendly with people, using people's name a lot, giving things to people, inducing reciprocity. There's a book by Robert Cialdini called Influence, the Psychology of Persuasion that's all about this. So there's lots of things. If my goal is to get you to buy, there's things I can do that will almost certainly get you to buy or make it way more likely. That will induce what I've heard a colleague call automatic mindless compliance. It's terrible. Not a colleague I'm friends with. So, but if my goal is to figure out the truth of is this a fit or not, I will do it differently. And the way I'll do it is I'll just want to make sure that you have the information that you need to make a decision. And there's a lot of ways to do that. So the way I do it is lots of content on YouTube, lots on Instagram, though I don't know if that's the best way. I think a starter kit, honestly, is one of the better ways to do it. So here's a shameless plug is if you're interested in what I'm saying here, there's actually a few things on my website that might be handy under my, if you go to marketingforhippies.com/webinars, but I'll do a little screen share. Here we go. Okay. So one is this webinar on filtering is so important. This is kind of the mechanics of ethics. This is the mechanics of this notion of going for the truth. We can't leave this just up to good intentions. We have to build structures and mechanisms that weed out the people it's not a fit for and make it clear for the people it is a fit for that it's a fit. Yeah. So this is there's a great little workbook that comes with this of 33 real life examples from colleagues. Plus there's anyways, just a bunch of examples and ways that you can filter. The starter kit though, this is how do you make a starter kit? Now the starter kit is on my website. You can see I've got it here. There's the ethical marketing starter kit you can sign up for. And if you want to see the way I've articulated it, go here, marketingforhippies.com/starter kit. So you can see what's in it. My full signature workshop, one-time 50% off coupon. Here's what people are saying about it. So pretty simple. But the reason I'm pointing to this is if we want people to feel safe, we've got to give them the like high level 30,000 foot view of our understanding. Oh, the other one is, what else would I say about this? Well, if you're going to have the sales conversation, this is the thing I have on that, or one of them. And that ethical marketing 101 about this. But the other one is the wheel of consent. So I had a conversation specifically about consent with Adam Taffler, which I thought it went really well. And then for ebooks, this is the one I would say too, having a My Philosophy page, a page that people can go to on your website where they can get, it's like point of view stuff is like an accordion where there's a version of this that you could say in a few sentences, your core point of view. Then you could expand it to a page. Then you could get a signature workshop out of it. You could create a starter kit out of it. You could write a book out of it. You could, it can keep expanding. But I think having a page on your website where it's just, here's my philosophy that people can read and check out, your bio, where people can understand who you are, get a sense of your vibe, having your social media, all of that helps people figure out, do they want to take a step closer? And then just making sure there are steps that they can take and that they know what they are if they want to. So, yeah, nobody likes being corralled. Nobody likes being feeling like I'm being maneuvered to make a certain decision that they want me to make rather than I'm being shown the options. I think part of the challenge, and I'm guilty of this myself, part of the challenge is that we sometimes will overwhelm people with too many choices. And then people actually, it's not helpful. People don't know what to do. They're like, I want your help, but do I get this webinar or this? So then putting them together in bundles, having sometimes you can have quizzes and assessments that just help people figure out here's what I've got, if anything, that's a fit for you. That kind of thing is helpful. There we go. I'm going to wrap it there. Thank you for your question.